National Girls Speech and Debate Championship is brought to you by Mermac Productions in partnership with the Ghana Education Service, Ghana Commission for UNESCO, Forum for African Women Educationalists, and Planned Parenthood Association of Ghana. Proudly sponsored by Margins ID Systems, Identity Management Systems, Intelligent Card Production Systems, CUPA Study International, Verna Mineral Water, McBerry Biscuits, and Planet Drinks. Also supported by Uncle Ad Law, for Buying Organization, and Canan Care Travel and Tour. NGSDC, Educate, Empower, Encourage. Now, who is our chairperson for the day? She is Associate Professor and Deputy Provost at Lancaster University, Ghana, and Director for External Engagement for West Africa at Lancaster University. Prior to her post at Lancaster, Cynthia was Head of Department of Management Leadership and Organization at the University of Hertfordshire Business School. Cynthia teaches in the areas of human resource management, organizational behavior, and qualitative research methods, and is a fellow at the UK Higher Education Academy. Her research interests cover equality, diversity, and inclusion, EDI, in the labor market and interests and organizations. She focuses particularly on gender, ethnicity, class, and migrant status, and the intersectional influences in the lives and careers of women, particularly African women on the continent and in the diaspora. In that context, she sits on the boards of companies and brings her expertise in her teaching and research areas to enhance the strategic management of those organizations. She is the chairman of the board of All Star Insurance Brokers Limited, and a member of the boards of CalBank PLC and Africa Partners Medical Ghana. She is interested in promoting the leadership of women in all sectors through professionalism and the provision of skill training for women to gain access to income. She has extensive experience in training and in leadership and management and EDI, using innovative approaches that promote self-discovery in participants' learning. Ladies and gentlemen, the chairperson for the day is, let me list the certificates so you know that she has the sets to back it. She has an LLB, she has an LLM, MBA, PhD, FHEA, and her name is Dr. Mrs. Cynthia Afosin.
Ladies and gentlemen, coaches, honored guests, and the most important people in this room, the student participants. I am very passionate about women's issues, as you can tell from my profile, particularly African women. And I want you, when you get back home, to do an exercise. Go into Google Images and type 3 words. Women, work, Europe, and then click on images, and then have a look at the images that you see. You'll have a variety of images. It's a bit of history, statistics, women working in the 1950s, women working at home, women working in offices, on farms. You'll get a variety of stories. Change one word, Europe to Africa. And what kind of women do you think you'll see there? Will we be there? Do you think you're on Google Images for women and work in Africa? No. Women and work in Africa, in Google Images, we are beasts of burden. We are carrying firewood. We are carrying babies on our back. We are carrying pots on our head. That's what African women do for work as far as Google is concerned. But we know that we are here. We are in Africa. We are African women workers. And we don't all carry firewood. There's nothing wrong with carrying firewood. And there's nothing wrong with working on a farm. The problem is when the story is a single story of Africa. So I'm very passionate about women's issues. According to Statista, which carries all the statistics for a variety of issues, 69% of men and 73% of women enrolled completed the last grade of primary school in Ghana, right? Listen to this story. 73% of women who are enrolled in primary school and 69% of women enrolled in private school finish primary school. Let's go to JSS. JSS, 45% of the girls, 50% of the girls and 45% of the boys. Which means that at primary and JSS levels, the women are doing better, right? Do you agree? Okay. But when we get to SSS or SS, the numbers are dire for both men and women. Only 12% of enrolled students in Ghana, SS, finish it successfully, i.e. complete with a certificate that they can progress onto the next stage of education with. 12%. I wish I had a projector here. I would go into it and show it. It's on my phone. And for the women, 9%. So we in Accra, I think we are Ghana, but we're not. There's a lot going on beyond Accra that we have no clue about. And so my passion about women and African women's issues stems from the fact that there are so many girls in our society who never fulfill their potential. They lose their voice in society and they end up in domestic work and household chores that stifle their individual interests, their education, and their careers. Their voices are silenced and their thoughts are dampened. Yet many of these girls have dreams and aspirations beyond our imagination. But dreams take both work and prayer. You can go to all the all-nights in this world. If you don't work, you won't pass. Right? Do you agree? Okay. So my delight in this debate and speech championship stems from the fact that it enables the wonderful girls in this room to develop critical thinking, problem solving, research skills, and to explore real-world issues. Thank you, and best wishes to all the participants.
Imagine a world without worry. A place where everyone is who they say they are. Where the people and assets most important to you are protected. A safe space. For over 3 decades, Margins ID Group and its subsidiaries have been building this world. Our state-of-the-art access control systems, asset tagging systems, and CCTV installations ensure that the assets most important to you are protected. We have designed and built award-winning national identity infrastructures, supported by our ultra-modern in-house designed and built verification system. We are the identity experts. We represent you, and we are certified to do so. Proudly, the only African facility to be certified by Intergraph at central banking level. Margins ID Group, made in Ghana by Ghanaians for the world. Visit us now at www.marginsgroup.com.
We welcome you all, ladies and and gentlemen, to the second edition of the National Girls Speech and Debate Championship. If you are glad to be here, let's see you clap your hands. You can do better than that. Thank you very much. This is the round of 16, and here we will battle it out till we get to the finals. And so for this session, we have MAMPOng PRESBY Senior High School, and then MANKESEM Senior High Technical School. From MAMPOng PRESBY Senior High School, we have
Vivo, please, the summarizer for the motion.
Beidu Ibatu Abdurrahman, the second speaker affirming the motion.
Yo, and me, I'm the first speaker for the motion.
And MANKESEM Senior High Technical School is represented by
Roberta Akia outside, the summarizer.
And Chroma Gibbs, the supporting speaker against the motion.
Asenat Nala Yokanamti, the principal speaker.
Today we see great minds at work, and so we would all be judges. But we have selected a special guest here who are going to be judges for us. And so we have Ajia Zelia Kasim. Let's see her. Ajia Kasim is the creative director and the founder of Zaki and Clothes, a modest wear fashion house. If you see her, you know where she's coming from. She's a champion for women and girls' rights advocacy, social justice activist, a convener for hijab, and then an identity campaign. Okay, hijab is an identity campaign. Okay, she's also a member of the BWR and envoy for Eve Ghana International. Okay, beautiful. Please, let's give it up for her. We also have, as our second judge, Madame Mina Ebela Hassan. Madame Mina Ebela Hassan. She is the head of marketing and communications for Margins ID Group, with over a decade of experience in the field. She excels at telling captivating stories. Oh, she's a storyteller. Through content that has reached audiences via television, radio, international platforms. As a panelist, she's also a public speaker and a trainer. She's deeply passionate about mentoring young students, such as all of us here. Let's give it up. And the only man. He is by name Mr. Richmond Enim Damwa. He's a dynamic and innovative professional with a robust track record of excellence in event management. He is the CEO at the Governance and Business Boardroom, where he leads a team of experts dedicated to promoting best practices in governance and business leadership. Let's give it up for him. And so we know that we are not alone. We have a strong pillar. And so when you come here and you want to say something, be very sure of what you're saying, because these are authorities in the field, okay? That's great. We have our honorable timekeeper, Madame Oleria Jani. And my name, yours truly, is Rita Nanita Ampofo. I'll be your moderator. Please clap for me. All right, so we'll take a short break.
Imagine a world without worry. A place where everyone is who they say they are. Where the people and assets most important to you are protected. A safe space. For over 3 decades, Margins ID Group and its subsidiaries have been building this world. Our state-of-the-art access control systems, asset tagging systems, and CCTV installations ensure that the assets most important to you are protected. We have designed and built award-winning national identity infrastructures, supported by our ultra-modern in-house designed and built verification system. We are the identity experts. We represent you, and we are certified to do so Proudly the only African facility to be certified by Intergraph at central banking level. Margins ID Group, made in Ghana by Ghanaians for the world. Visit us now at www.marginsgroup.com.
Dreaming of studying abroad, United States, Canada, the UK, Australia, or other countries? CUPA Study International makes that dream a reality. With over 29 years experience in the school placement business, we provide expert guidance to prospective students from application to admission on visa processing, accommodation, travel, and scholarships. Our global partnerships open doors to prestigious universities worldwide, helping you gain world-class education and international exposure and preparing our students for their future careers. From your hometown to your dream destination, we work with you every step of the way. CUPA Study International, Ghana's premier college and university placement agency, is an efficient and very professional agency. Visit us today to take the next steps towards a successful career. Success starts here. Let's facilitate your study abroad journey smoothly.
Okay, welcome back from the commercial break. We will invite MAMPONG PRESBY Senior High School to give us their school anthem.
New autumn Optimus is our motto. Nothing but the best is our motto. We are the students of Great Britain, the best of all. We are the mountains, and therefore we need to rise and shine. We need to rise and shine. We shall strive to stand and to build our alma mater. We shall rise, we shall rise. By the grace of God, we will build the standard of the school forever. Nyansapong, wasano be nyansapong. Nyansapong, wasano be nyansapong. Nyansapong, nyansapong, nyansapong. Nyansapong, wasano be nyansapong. Nyansapong, wasano be nyansapong. Nyansapong, nyansapong, nyansapong. Nyansapoy nejawe, wana no besan, wana no besan, osano biaro. Osano be nyansapo, nyansapoy nejawe, wana no besan, wana no besan, osano biaro. Osano be nyansapo, wasano be nyansapo, wasano be nyansapo, nyansapo.
So we'll delve straight into the battle. And so for the principal speakers, you have 7 minutes, and then the supporting speakers have 5 minutes, and then the summarizer will have 3 minutes. After 5 minutes, the principal speakers, you'll be given a prompt to know that you're almost done. And so take notes. Timekeeper, I'll be set. Okay. NGSDC.
Education, power, and courage.
NGSDC.
Education, power, and courage.
NGSDC.
Education, power, and courage.
So the topic for our debate today is integrating AI into pre-tertiary school activities would have a detrimental impact on students' creativity, critical thinking skills, and personal development, and therefore should be avoided. And for the motion, we have MAMPOng PRESBY Senior High School. And then against the motion, we have MANKESEM Senior High Technical School. We are set. And so we call on the principal speaker for the motion to set the ball rolling.
The chair of the panel, our great timekeeper, co-debaters for listeners, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I am Paul Enyinamiri, the first speaker proposing the motion before the House. Integrating artificial intelligence into pre-tertiary school activities will have a detrimental impact on students' creativity, critical thinking skills, and personal development, and therefore should be avoided. The chair permits me to explain some keywords in the motion for the benefit of the House. Artificial intelligence, as AI in the motion, is a technology that enables computers and machines to simulate human intelligence and problem-solving capacity. This is according to IBM.com. Creativity is the ability to use imagination to generate new ideas, and this is according to structurallearning.com. Also, according to course.era.com, critical thinking is the ability to interpret, evaluate, analyze fact and information to make a judgment and to decide if something is right or wrong. Lastly, personal development are the activities designed to improve talent, potential, and employability skills, even wealth. And this is according to psychology.fandom.com. The chair, the motion seeks to address that putting together AI into pre-tertiary school activities is likely to have a significant harm on students, and therefore we should tread cautiously in the integration. The chair, my teammates and I are not here to say that AI does not have benefits. Yes, AI in general does have benefits, but the integration of AI into pre-tertiary school activities has too many dangers, and therefore we should tread cautiously. The chair, my teammates and I will be presenting 7 solid points. I, as the first speaker, will be giving 4 points. My second speaker will be giving 3 points. And my supervisor will tell us why we have won today's debate. The chair, my teammates and I will be tendering in evidences when necessary, so please permit us. I would like to begin our point with, it will make students over-rely on AI. The answers that AI gives are fascinating and addictive. Because of its addictive nature, students consistently use, and as a result of this consistent use, they over-rely on it. As a result of this, when AI is not available, they cannot think for themselves. They find it difficult to come up with new ideas because they've seen AI to be supreme, and as a fact of that, they rely on it for everything: critical thinking, ideas, personal development. But this one we are saying that if we integrate it, it will not work because students need to critically think for themselves. They need to generate ideas, but AI is not allowing them to do that. And this is why we are asking that the integration should be avoided. According to www.linkedin.com, it says that the ease with which AI can produce content and solutions may lead to an over-reliance on technology, diminishing critical thinking skills, problem-solving skills among learners. And this is the more reason why we are saying that we should tread cautiously. Our next point is that it will make students lazy. Students are already finding it difficult to sit down and learn. They are already finding it difficult to go through the library and do research. And now here lies the case that we have a technology, a software that gives them answers with just one simple prompt. Why then do I need to do it when AI is doing all the hard work for me? AI is writing my essays for me. I don't need to think about that best or anything else. I do not need to think about debate points or government points because I'm not a government student. AI will do it for me. And that's not what we are giving our students, because students need to critically think. They need to know what is around them. This is the way that they develop personally. This is the way that they came up with new ideas, creativity. But AI will hinder this because the students, AI is giving them what the student wants to them. Because of that, they do not have it. And because they take AI to be supreme, when they have ideas from AI, they do not have the opportunity to make their own ideas. That's why we are saying that their integration of AI should be avoided. According to a data analysis using the PLC SMART technique, it's found out that 68.9% of listeners, 68.6% in personal privacy and security issues, and 27.7% to the loss of decision making is linked to the use of AI. Check which countries these are. They are linked to AI in Pakistani and Chinese students. Now, these countries, we can all attest to, are countries that are well vested in technology. How much more a country like Ghana, who is now developing? Let's not destroy the opportunities of our youth. The students that are now going to tertiary level, let's build them up. Let's not destroy their critical thinking. Our next point is that it makes students, it will limit physical exploration and experimentation. AI gives theoretical answers. Yes, it might give visual videos, it might give you images, but what about what you yourself can do? Sometimes you need to pick up things yourself and do it. Sometimes you have to touch things with your hands to know what is going on. The visual student, let me take them for example. They have to go around the environment, get inspiration from it. They don't need to be limited to AI. But when AI is integrated, they will be limited to that. They will not have the chance to go beyond. They need to use the things around us. That's what will bring about creativity. That's what will make them think sharp. They look at this and say, oh, I can make this with that. That is what we want. But AI won't make that. Therefore, please, let's be careful. Also, it is stated in www.city news, this is in Ghana, I'm not going beyond, that the experts raised the concern that the ethical issues that plague us here in Ghana are that there is an over-reliance on this system. Students grow up using these systems to write their essays and do not know how to write a proper essay themselves. If we have to use AI every day, do you think that when we put a paper before you, you'll be able to know how to write an essay? Now, let's make this clear. The way Americans or the foreigners write their essay is different from the way Ghanaians write it. Now, if you have to use AI and learn that, do you think you can get a job in Ghana? Let's not deceive ourselves that AI is the best idea right now. AI is a good servant, but it's not a master. My next point is, and last point, is that AI can be biased. AI is made by a natural intelligence. No matter how wonderful it is, it's made by human. And human beings have their biased attitude. And this bias will reflect in the algorithms of the AI. Therefore, we are saying that if students are to get used to this, they are going to take that bias aspect. According to www.ibm.com, it says that AI systems perpetuate human biases within a society, including historical and current social inequities, and therefore bias can be found in the initial training data, the algorithm, or the prediction the algorithm produces. This is enough evidence to show that we shouldn't integrate it because it is too dangerous. Let's listen to the opposition side. What have I been able to do in today's debate? I have been able to raise 4 solid points, which are: it makes students over-rely on AI, it makes students lazy, it limits physical exploration, and lastly, it can be biased. The check. AI is like fire. Fire is a good servant. But whatever you do, fire is a bad master. Thank you.
Let's just hear my opponent say AI is a good servant and not a master. He just said AI makes students lazy, over-reliance. AI is just an assistive tool and helping hand. So he just confirmed that it seems you are siding with us that AI is just a servant and not a master. Artificial intelligence has been transforming various industries, and education is no exception in ROVA 2023. The chairperson, impartial panel of judges, accurate time, co-debaters, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, greetings to you all. The bond of contention before this August House today, and I quote, integrating artificial intelligence into pre-tertiary school activities will have a detrimental impact on students' creativity, critical thinking skills, and personal development, and should therefore be avoided. This is interesting. Anyways, I, as an economist, and my team from Mankesem Senior High Technical School, vehemently speak against the said motion. I would appreciate the House to take notice of these keywords and phrases which drives our conversation for today. 1. Creativity. Guilford 1967, as cited in Mazar 2020's article titled, "What is creativity and why is it important?" proposed that creativity is the unusualness, innovativeness, statistical awareness, and even a uniqueness of a solution to a given problem. You know, creativity is the power to exceptionally bring a novel idea to existence, to give a solution to a problem of social growth. 2. Critical thinking. Marosky 2014, in his article Critical Thinking in Classrooms and Beyond, concluded Robert Amy's 1960s perception about critical thinking as a way to think more deeply, solve problems better, communicate, collaborate, and innovate more efficiently in our personal and organizational lives. 3. Personal development. In reference to the long-run issue of contemporary English, page 1225, personal development refers to improvement in one's skills and character. 4. Integrate integrating artificial intelligence into pre-tertiary school activities. This simply means implementing AI tools into school curriculum during learning of school subjects and skills. And 5, pre-tertiary education. This is a type of education below tertiary, that is JHS, primary, SHS, be it formal or informal. The chair, the house. Among the reasons for our stance, we put forward 5 points to justify our motion. I will elaborate on the first 3 points, whilst my supporting speakers silence my opponents on the other 3, but equally important points. 1. AI can foster creativity. AI can foster creativity by providing clear suggestions, offer feedbacks, and real-time insights. It helps students to generate ideas, brainstorm, and then create art efficiently. Mind mapping softwares like Adobe Fresco, Google TensorFlow Playground helps students by creating a distraction-free environment for them. Example, Adobe Fresco can be used to create a lifelike animation in less time, enhancing overall quality of their work. Picture a group of visual art students who have sketched the framework of an animated documentary. They would want to make it more enhanced, improved, and then engaging. Instead of spending countless hours in drawing, redrawing, editing, and analyzing data, they could use Adobe Fresco to create a lifelike animation in less time, requiring less energy, and more importantly, producing an improved version of their documentary. My opponent may say that AI suppresses creativity by producing a fully baked bread for a breakfast show. But let me tell you, AI is just an assistive tool, a helping hand, and a complementary guide to our traditional classroom learners, and not, yes, our traditional classroom learners. This is just the icing on the cake. Wait to taste the cake itself. 2. AI enhances critical thinking. There was always a shiver, a fear, and a panic when the questions read, Amma scores 25, 98, 88 in her math test. If she wants to score an average of 90, how many more marks does she need to score in her second test? This demanded critical thinking. Now, the chair, the house. Let me introduce you to Mafia. Mafia helps students to think, analyze, understand, and then solve problems autonomously. In this era of technological advancement, Mafia helps to fill the gap that the traditional classroom practices since the 90s couldn't embrace entirely. My opponent are in a great trance. God has opened the heavens for them to see AI apps like Peter's trance in Caesarea to go to Cornelius. But please, don't say it's unclean. Receive it with your mind and soul. In Jesus' name, let the house say amen. Amen. Now, the chair, the house. At this moment, I would like to give my supporting speaker the opportunity to further my stance. But before I go, my opponent lets you know that AI is not a servant, but AI is a servant, but not a master. AI is the compass, but human being navigates the journey. I would like to conclude here. The chair, the house, the name still remains as a Nara Economity, the principal speaker for Mankesem Senior High Technical School. Thank you.
The chair panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, co-debaters, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I am Bigoo Hibatu Abdurrahman, the second speaker affirming the motion before the House. I quote and unquote, integrating artificial intelligence in pre-tertiary school activities has a detrimental impact on the creativity, critical thinking skills and self-development of students and should be avoided. The chair, my principal speaker, did the honor of explaining the key words in the motion and the motion as a whole. And I, as the second speaker, would like to take it from here. My first point to support my stance is that integrating artificial intelligence in pre-tertiary school activities will not promote collaboration. Collaboration is a strategic approach which uses a number of students to bring out various ideas by capitalizing on one another's resources, evaluation and justification. By this way, they are developing their skills of empathy, respect, and attentive listening. According to an article published by Sophia Kondrat, an EdTech content writer on March 22, 2024, she stated clearly that throughout the process of collaborative learning, participants encounter a spectrum of skills such as active listening, empathy, and respect. And this clearly is something that AI cannot impact in students because they lack the ability to empathize with students to bring out their various ideas and skills. So integrating artificial intelligence in pre-tertiary school activities will not help students in critical thinking, creativity, and personal development. My next point to support my stance is that integrating artificial intelligence in pre-tertiary school activities will not promote healthy competition. Healthy competition brings about the ability to create new things or techniques in order to come to a justification. Without competition in senior high schools or in pre-tertiary schools, students will not be able to have their interest in schools. For instance, in order for competition to be realized, there should be a sense of uniqueness or a sense of variety among the works presented by students. To take a debate competition, for example, the judges will make their decisions on who has won this debate by the uniqueness of the style which differs from the other team's own. According to easyschooling.com, competition is crucial for students because it inspires them to put in extra efforts in their everyday activities. Without competition, students will not be able to develop personally, critically, or emotionally. That is why we as side proposition are saying that integrating artificial intelligence will be detrimental to the creativity, critical thinking skills, and personal development of students and should be avoided. My last but not least point is that integrating artificial intelligence gives misinformation to students. We all know that the results given by artificial intelligence are unimpeccable. Some may contain distortions, and which is not going to help students. The chair, if you pardon me, please take your phones and search for the characters of Kaya girls, which all students here do in our senior high schools. The characters we got was Auntie Pearl, Kaya, and Uncle BC. And this clearly are not the characters in the Kaya girl. So if students copy these characters blindly and send it to the examination hall, what do you think is going to be the result? I leave it to the house. My opponent made mention of a number of inaccuracies that I like to bank. They stated that AI fosters creativity. But according to Amada Valley today, Sophia Chua, an AV English teacher, said, I think AI is used as a shortcut and undermines students' creativity and weakens creative writing skills. By this way, the creativity of students or the innovative aspects of students is not realized because AI does not help students. Also, they stated that my principal speaker said, fire is a good master. That is not what we said. We said fire is good at serving, but a bad master. That is why we are against the motion. What have I been able to do today? I've been able to come up with 4 convincing points, which are integrating artificial intelligence in pre-tertiary school activities will not promote competition. Also, it will not promote it will not promote collaboration. And finally, it gives misinformation. Stephen Hawking once said, development of AI to its fullest capacity will bring an end to the human race. Thank you.
Lecturer, panel of journalists, accurate timekeeper, co-debaters, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, greetings to you all. I am Dr. Nkrumah, the supporting speaker of Mankesem Senior High Technical School, vehemently against the said motion. Lecturer, I would like to add that to what my principal speaker had just said earlier on. In furtherance of our stance, I would want to emphasize on the importance of using AI to support learners in our educational system. The use of AI in the classrooms helps to include learners with disabilities, that is, students who need additional assistance in our educational system by helping teachers adapt teaching and learning materials that will help include these students. Therefore, teachers adapt teaching and learning materials through the use of education. This ensures that all the needs of students who are disabled are met. The chair. It is not so surprising that the Ministry of Education in the Literature and English Teachers Manual emphasizes on the introduction of an inclusive and responsible curriculum and the social and emotional needs of students. The show, I would like to share a story with you about a visually impaired boy in my school. He finds it very difficult to see and even uses a touchlight to aid his eyesight during the broad daylight. In this case, he needs Ocam My Eye magnifying device because this device provides a low vision magnifier to make text, images, and handwritten notes easily readable and understandable. So, the school together with the parents are contributing to get him an Ocam My Eye to aid in his eyesight. The chair. Also, AI can democratize access to quality education. In some areas of the world, quality education is inaccessible to most of the young achievers. In some cases too, it is of less quality than needed. In this case, AI feeds the youngsters with quality education without obstruction. It helps students get access to quality education. Without obstruction. It helps students get access to quality education by helping to bridge the gap between the rich and the poor. Also, since most pre-tertiary students have access to computer labs, most students can access this AI in schools even if they do not have these technological tools at home. Also, there are open AIs at home, and there are open AIs that are open to every category of students in the world. The chair. AI enhances personal development. Personal development is an essential tool that is needed for intelligence, self-reliance, confidence, emotional intelligence, and personalized learning. It helps students learn at their own pace. So the integrating of artificial intelligence into pre-tertiary school activities will help students learn at their own pace. AI apps like the robots help students to manage their anxiety and stress without seeing any psychologist or physiotherapist. Also, the iFuvi also provides teaches high school subjects to all students and therefore serve as a remedials to low class achievers. The chair, my opponent, do you know that even the GES, NACA, and other educational institutions support the integration of AI into the classrooms? Support the introduction of AI into the classrooms. Even the Smart Students Project also supports the integration of AI into the classrooms by introducing tablets. Although our school haven't received ours yet, but this tablet houses AI apps that help students improve on their personalized learning skills. My opponent, it will trash your tablet away when you receive yours, then kindly send it to PO Box 50 Mankesem and we'll gladly receive it. The chair, rebuttals. My opponent said that introduction of AI into pre-tertiary schools will make students over-reliant and lazy. AI is not an end to itself. It is only an assistive tool, a complementary guide, and a helping hand. And it uses the outline of students to do its work. The chair, the house, thank you.
Before the explosion of an intelligence, before the prospect of an intelligence explosion, we are like small children playing with bombs. The words of the BOST, a Swedish philosopher. The chair panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, co-debaters, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I am taking occasion to summarize affirming the motion before the House, quote and unquote, integrating artificial intelligence into pre-tertiary school activities will have a detrimental impact on students' creativity, critical thinking skills, and personal development, and therefore should be avoided. My teammates and I were able to raise 7 convincing points to buttress our stance, and these are: firstly, AI can lead to over-reliance on itself. Also, it will bring about laziness. In addition, it will limit students' physical exploration and experimentation. Again, it can be biased. Further, it will not promote competition. To add that, it will prevent collaborative learning. And last but not least, AI does not always give accurate answers. The chair, I thank my opponent for giving me the opportunity to debunk the erroneous points raised. The chair, my opponent said that AI can foster creativity. Now, my teammates already said in a publication by Amanda Valley today, on the 25th of May 2020, says that Sophia Chua, an English teacher in AB English, says that AI undermines the creativity of students and it will prevent them from writing very creative essays. So where the creativity that my opponent is talking about? Also, they stated that AI enhances students' critical thinking. Now, the chair, in a publication by USC News and Events, with their research, they stated that some students said that AI gives them a fixation of mind on AI, meaning that once they saw AI's ideas, they had a hard time coming up with their own. Where is the critical thinking that my opponent is talking about? Also, they stated that AI helps include students with learning disabilities and give a story of a blind student in their school who meets a magnifier. My opponent, you have narrow AI and AGI. Now AI performs specific tasks. AGI is powered with human intelligence. So you are telling, I think my opponent is trying to tell us that GES has not brought schools where students with disabilities are there. In Eastern region, we have schools for the deaf and blind. What about these schools? Are you telling us that the GES is not putting places to cater for these disabled children without the use of AI? Also, they stated that AI feeds with students with quality education without obstruction, and it bridges the gap between the rich and the poor. Our opponents, our uniforms is doing that already. Also, the quality education that you're talking about is about the misinformation that AI is giving us. That's according to a publication by Open Access Government, it says that Stack Overflow, a website used by developers, had to want answers and generated by ChatGPT. They say AI that my opponent is talking about. They say our students are under a threat. This is not a threat of climate change or pandemic or an impending war. It is the detrimental impact AI will have on our students if it is.
In summary, my team and I are of the view that AI should not be avoided because 1, it fosters creativity, 2, it enhances critical thinking, 3, it supports personal development, 4, it democratizes access to quality education, and 5, it promotes literacy. Indeed, AI has come to stay. We should not push it away, but we should embrace it and seek to solve its challenges. Integrating artificial intelligence into pre-tertiary school activities will not have a detrimental impact on the students' creativity, critical thinking skills, and personal development, but it will enhance and support the 21st century skills and contingencies. AI can democratize access to quality education, improving in classroom assessment strategies, and improving in inclusivity in education. Therefore, in light of my argument, I would like you to vote in favor of my theme. The name is Roberta Osai from Mankesim Senior High Technical School. The chair, the house. Thank you. NGSDC.
Educate, empower, encourage.
NGSDC.
Educate, empower, encourage.
NGSDC.
Educate, empower, encourage.
Nyansapo.
Osano Bademba.
Nyansapo.
Osano Bademba.
Nyansapo.
Osano Bademba.
MAMPONG.
They want to us.
MAMPONG.
Now they want the best.
MAMPONG. Wow. It's heated, right?
Yes.
It's only our judges who can tell. If you ask me, in fact, I'm totally confused. Because I was convinced by both sides. Imagine if I were the president. I couldn't have even agreed, or the director of GS, I couldn't have chosen any side. So that is why our judges are here. They will do justice to it, and we hope that the best team wins.
The National Girls Speech and Debate Championship is brought to you by Mermac Productions in partnership with the Ghana Education Service, Ghana Commission for UNESCO, Forum for African Women Educationalists, and Planned Parenthood Association of Ghana. Proudly sponsored by Margins ID Systems, Identity Management Systems, Intelligent Card Production Systems, CUPA Study International, Verna Mineral Water, McBerry Biscuits, and Planet Drinks. Also supported by Uncle Adlaw, for Buying Organization, and Canan Care Travel and Tour. NGSDC, Educate, Empower, Encourage.
Our judges are set and we want to get the results.
Hi everyone. In as much as we want to encourage girls to, be confident and speak up for yourself and, believe in yourself and all that, we should know where we are bridging into arrogance. Because once you hit arrogance, your message is lost. It becomes like a combative thing and people will just lose interest. So that's something that I noticed. So I just thought I would speak on it. Confidence is very, very important. It's key. But you should know when you are crossing into arrogance. Then it becomes something else and not confidence. And arrogance is not pretty. Okay? That's all I have to say.
Who do you think is going to take this one? Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. I still didn't hear you. Okay, luckily you don't have a say, so. Alright, I think I just want to start by congratulating all of you who have spoken today. You should be so proud of yourselves. Please, a round of applause across the room. I was saying to my fellow judge, when I was your age, I didn't have the confidence. I would have been in the back of the back of the back. So well done to all of you. You've done your school proud, and we as judges are all very proud of you too. So we judge based on your content, your organization, your delivery and presentation skills, and your teamwork. So teamwork meaning how you work together to respond to your opponents in the next round and the round after. And also, the bits of evidence you brought as one was talking. So the camaraderie you showed throughout the debate. Okay. So based on that, we have your results. So this time I'll start with Mankesem. So your total, when all the judges totaled up their points, you got a total of 769 points. That's 769 points. Please, round of applause. They're not easy points to amass, so well done. I really want to speak on, is it Na? Yes, his name is Na. I think you did a great job. Your confidence, you had a little swag to you, and it was nice to see. Really well done. And then the closing as well. You guys work well together as a team. I think as judges, we wish that you had spent more time addressing your opponents. All right, but you did a wonderful job. You should be really proud of yourselves. And on to Mampong. Are you ready? Yes. Okay. So Mampong, you got a total of 800. And that means that Mampong Presby congratulations to you guys. From the very first speaker, sorry, please remind me of your names. The first, I've just written first speaker, second, third. Yeah, you did. I thought your tone, your pacing, you were very slow, you were deliberate.
to your second speaker, who she was speaking with her hands, every word. And then the third, I think you guys picked the perfect person. And I have to say, where you took it from the judges is you really listened to your opponent and you addressed every single point that of it all, you came up on top. Epic congratulations to both. So, I know you're disappointed, but don't be. You did an incredible job, and you should be so proud of yourself. Please put your hands together for my It has been great. Thank you, judges. We would want to give certificates to each of the participants. So from Mankesem Senior Technical High School, we have Asenat Lamioko Lamte. It's a competition, so no matter what, on a teacher from Mampong to present the certificate. Then we'll enter the peer ourselves. So we have a teacher from Mankesem. Thank you, sir. From Mankesem to present the certificate for Mampong Presby Senior High School. We have Fawe Miriam. We have Muhiba too. And then we have Kezia Tego. There's an award for the best debater. The judge will do us the honor and mention whoever took it up. On behalf of myself and my fellow judges, this was an easy pick for us. Round of applause to Kezia. Oh, so which one? There's a gift for her. The winning school also has an award. We invite Ajia to do as well. So you have 1,000 Ghana. And so there's a monetary award, 1,000 Ghana cedis, given by our sponsors to the winning school, MAMPONG PRESBY High School. Thank you very much. NGSDC. NGSDC. NGSDC.
Thank you very much for coming. And this has been the first session of the round of 16. And we had our school, MAMPONG PRESBY Senior High School, taking the award. We hope you meet us again, same time next week, for the next session. Thank you very much.
We shall strive to stand.